My name is Gregory Woodman, and this is my story. Just a few months ago, I had so much value in my future with, a family and a house and a good job and a good ministry and a band. But God had something completely different for me. I was reading in my Bible in Philippians chapter 3. Paul talks about gaining things and losing things. But whatever I counted as loss for the sake of Christ. Indeed, I count everything as loss because of the surpassing worth of knowing Christ Jesus, my Lord. And that really hit me because I had a lot of things going for me. I had a band and I had a job, a really good job, and I had a serious relationship with a girl that I absolutely loved. And I thought that it was going towards marriage and didn't end up working out. And through that loss and that heartbreak, I realized that I was placing a lot of my hope in that relationship and not where it needed to be. I was banking on what my idea of my life would be, and everything that I held dear, I was holding on to hope in that and not in Jesus. This past New Year's Eve, I was driving on I-5 and there's a semi in the middle lane and it kicked snow up onto my car and it swerved. And I spun around a couple times and I thought that it was it. I remember thinking, first thing that came into my mind was, wow, Lord, I don't have my relationship anymore, I don't have my job anymore, and I don't have my band anymore. All I have is you, Lord, and that's fine with me. And I stopped sideways on the road and I thought, well, this is it, but nobody hit me. And I went to the side, sat there for a while, and I thought about how I can actually count everything as loss for Christ right now. God took the good things and the comfortable things and the things that were familiar in my life and took those away and said, I've got something different and you need to trust in me. A few weeks ago, a producer that I really respect gave me the opportunity to move down to Utah to tour and to work with him in the studio over the next 6 months to a year and learn how to do what he does in producing and audio engineering and also touring his band. I grew up in Washington and music was always such a passion in my life. It was just a big focal point. And when I moved to Portland, I met some friends and we started this band called Lancaster. We cut a record and we went on tour and we played for thousands of people. And as a musician, that potential was huge. And when God was calling me to different things, it's so difficult to give that up. In 2 weeks, I'm packing up my Volvo and moving to Utah. I'm actually really scared to go. I know 3 people in the whole state, and it's exciting, but it's also going to be really hard to be leaving friends and family. And I don't know what the Lord is doing, but I do know that I trust Him, and His plan is better than mine. I think as humans, we have this tendency to hold on to things. Our expectations and our hopes, even our accomplishments, and we hold them with closed hands and we grip them until our knuckles turn white and we bank on them. And I don't want to live like that anymore. I want to live my life with open hands, having everything that I am subjected to God and what He wants. I just want to encourage you to hold everything that you have in your life, whether that's your goals, your desires, your expectations, hold them with open hands and give them away, because the Lord has got something so much different but so much better than what you could ever dream of.